Part of government's land redistribution program, more than 30 black farmers were handed title deeds by the president in Limpopo last weekend. The farmers had been allowed to farm on a lease for some 25 years. It's a total of 189 hectares of land with 25 million rand. Well, let's discuss this now. I'm joined by Nora Londobozi, a member of Rural Women's Assembly and Mopane Farmers Association. Ma'am, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time. Happy Africa Day to you. When I saw the news about the title deeds being handed over for the land in Limpopo at the weekend, and I noticed that there were reports that some of them were women, I smiled because we know that globally only 15% of landowners are women. And in Africa, the number is worse. Surely this is a bit of good news?
Yes, it is a good news when it comes to women acquiring land. But to my experience, I doubt if the women are dominating in that number. You might find that it's very few women that are there, and the dominating parts are men. So it comes back to women are not getting land, not getting enough land.
Yeah, and I wonder why is that? Because in my experience, women are the majority of people who work the land.
Yes. Women are not taken serious by the government. Now we are pushing on a one woman, 1 hectare. But the government has hijacked that campaign, which was designed by the women, and say it's 1 household, 1 woman. Meaning that the most household, they are men that are dominating the household. So it means that the woman won't have any say. But if it is 1 woman, 1 hectare, it means that we will be having enough land as women. But the government does not want that.
Yeah, we just seem to have lost your visual there, but can you still hear me? Are you there, man?
Yes, I do.
Oh, well,
yes,
yeah, it's back, yeah. So I'm just fascinated very quickly. You had a campaign called 1 Woman, 1 Hectare. And the government,
yes,
you say, has hijacked it and now is calling it 1 household, 1 hectare.
Yeah.
And predominantly men and the households are predominantly headed by men in our country. Why did you allow them to hijack your campaign?
We did not allow them. This came out from women. We did not allow. We are not allowing them to hijack it. We are saying that we don't want that. Yes. We want 1 woman, 1 hectare. We are not accepting that.
Okay. Are you talking to Chogo Didiza, the minister?
We are not at the moment.
Okay, maybe you should. Maybe you should, because in South Africa, I don't know how bad numbers are. What can you share with us, ma'am? What are the numbers of ownership of land in our country by women? Because we know it's very low.
It is very low. I don't have numbers, but the numbers clearly is very low. Women are not recognized, are not given land as women. They give them land as with their partners. In most cases, especially sometimes in the rural areas, when a woman applies for a land, it is not easy for a woman to get it unless he's saving his or her husband or a child, a son.
Is it the law? Is it tradition? Is it culture that prevents for women from giving land?
It is not a law, it is a culture. Because according to our culture, women are rated lower in the community. We have no say. But now we are standing for our own. We want to have a say. We want to own land. We are tired of depending on men, but we want to own our land. It is women that are feeding the nation. It is women that are making sure that there is food on the table. But the government or the traditional leaders does not see them in that way.
And it is women who work the land in their majority. And some of these leaders you are referring to in government and traditional leaders, they stand up on podiums and say the right things about women emancipation, but that's not translated into land ownership from your experience.
It is just in papers. In reality, it is not there. There are no majority of people who are owning land. It's men. Women are not.
So how far, or what are you doing currently with your campaign, one woman, 1 hectare. Where's that campaign at? What's happening with that campaign?
We are busy campaigning on it, where we are busy mobilizing women on the ground, that each and every woman should understand this 1 man, 1 woman, 1 hectare campaign. We are mobilizing every community for women to stand up to get this 1 hectare. In fact, it's when we say 1 hectare, it is just 1 hectare, at least for each woman to have that. We want more than that, because women are different. Some of the women want more than that. So it is only just, if 1 woman can have 1 hectare, at least we have something in our hand.
Okay, no, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for that. That's Nora Londobozi, 1 woman, 1 hectare. She's a member of Rural Women's Assembly and Mopane Farmers Association, campaigning for equality or equity in the ownership of land by women.